Well, think about the recent economic crisis, and we were, one of our big issues as the United States was the fall of car companies, and we're known internationally for our car companies. And so symbolically it's important, but for employment purposes it's also important. And so I think that we could have alternatives to cars, but that, how do I want to say it, I think there are economic incentives that developed and became very strong influences over the predominance of cars in the U.S. And so in part it was the employment, and in part it was all the ancillary jobs that were connected to the car industry. So car industries make cars, but then you need tire manufacturers, you need gas to run the cars, you need roads, you need toll collectors. There's different ways that we could structure our society, but we have chosen to have public highways that are publicly funded, that have low tolls collected on them, and as opposed to private roads or high tolls or higher gas prices. And so it's certainly there are economic incentives to car use in the United States, and cars are relatively cheap. That was they became much more adopted, and with the advent of the assembly line, and when cars became more accessible to more people, that allowed economies of scale and also the demand for highways.